come to the edge of the blanket. Maybe come into crisscross applesauce. Maybe come into fire log pose. I know that's a pretty big pose to start with, but fire log pose is you bring your right ankle out from your right knee and then gently bring the left ankle over the top of the knee. So you'll notice here that my knee and my foot is not touching. They're not gonna touch right now because this is really, really intense. I'm not gonna start that way. I'm actually gonna go back to easy pose, crisscross applesauce. Okay, gently bring the hands to the knees. If you'd like to receive some energy, the palms are facing up. And gently close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale in. And an open mouth exhale. And one more breath, inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Soften the face, soften the jaw, soften the tongue. Gently welcome yourself into your space. Whatever space that you are in. Maybe even visualize yourself sitting in that space. Thanking yourself for showing up today. Slowly start to turn the vision inward and start with the noise that is outside of your room. Become familiar, become acquainted of those noises. And then slowly start to bring your attention to the noises inside the room. And then gently become acquainted with the noises inside your mind. Focus on the chitter chatter that's hanging out in the mind and gently acknowledge the chitter chatter. And for the next 60 minutes, let's try to take that chitter chatter and place it into a nice little box and set it next to our mats. Starting with a little bit of controlled, guided breath work. As you inhale in through the nose, bring the breath all the way down to the base of the spine. Feel a big rise in the belly, a big rise in the chest. And as you exhale out, feel the fall of the chest, feel the fall of the belly. Spend 4 to 5 breaths here, allowing the breath to be a little bit deeper, a little bit truer with each inhale and each exhale. Doing that nice little dance with the breath. And as you're exhaling out, allowing the breath to carry away anything that is not serving you well. Noticing where the breath is getting stuck in the body. Noticing where we may need to create some space in the body. And for today's practice, may we bring into our mind's eye something that we're grateful for today. Gratitude really does cure all. Bring whatever it is that you're grateful for today and bring it into the space between the eyebrows and the middle of the forehead, the third eye. And Spend a few moments here in moments of gratitude and moments of gratefulness. Allowing ourselves to remember that there is always something to be grateful for. For today's practice, I invite you to move in honor of that gratitude, in honor of that thankfulness. Let's seal this with a nice big inhale in, and let it go, exhale. And one more breath, inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Gently bring those hands, heart center. To you, my friends, I am so grateful for you. Let's get moving. Take a nice big inhale in. Before we actually inhale in, let's switch those legs. Whatever leg was on top, let's bring it underneath the bottom. If you were doing the fire log, make sure that you do the other side. Big inhale in, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee and twist. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, turn and look over the left shoulder. Inhale in, rise back up to the top. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Find lengthen the spine and turn and look over the right shoulder. Inhale in, rise back up. Exhale, back to the left. Inhale in, rise back up, back over to the right. Inhale in, rise back up to the center. Clasp the hands, press the palms towards the front. Bring the chin to the chest. Get a nice big C curve in the spine. Pushing the earth away, big protraction of the shoulders, breathing into the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale in, bring the arms up to the sky. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders, open the heart towards the sky. Inhale in, bring the arms back up. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders, open the heart towards the sky. One more time, inhale, lengthen, arms up to the sky. Exhale, squeeze, almost as if you're trying to squeeze a pencil between the shoulder blades. Peel that heart open. Good, release the hands down by the side. Keep the left foot pulled in, bring the right leg out to the side. Inhale in, arms are out to the side. Exhale, bring the right forearm down towards the earth, bringing the left arm up and over the top. I'm pretty tight here, so I'm sure you are too. Let's just do a little bit of movement to try to create a little bit more space. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, back down. Two more times. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Good. Hold here for 2 breaths, breathing into the left side body, trying to really find some space. Inhale in, rise back up to the center. Plant the left hand around by the left butt cheek. If you can, press through the left hand, lift the hips up, and do a nice little baby back bend here. Take that shoulder, maybe 3 giant shoulder circles in one direction. And then reverse it 3 giant circles in the opposite direction. Slowly lower back down to the seat. Hug the right leg in, bring the left leg out. Inhale in, arms out to the side. Exhale, left arm down to the earth, right hand comes up and over. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, left arm down, right hand up and over. One more time, inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over. Beautiful work. Inhale in, back up to the center. Release the right hand by the right bum. Bring the hips up towards the sky. Nice little back bend here. Maybe do 3 giant circles in the shoulder. And then reverse it 3 giant circles the opposite way. Come back around to the seats. Bring the toes together, heels together, Baddha Konasana. Clasp the hands, place the hands underneath the toes. Find length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. And one more time, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Hold here for 2 breaths. Bringing the breath to the part of the body where you feel the most sensation. Inhale in, rise back up to the top, cross the legs, and we'll meet up into tabletop pose. If you have a blanket and want that underneath your knees, feel free. We're not going to be here too long. The palms are aligned with the shoulders, the knees are hip-width apart. Allow the navel to fall towards the earth, open the heart and chest. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, push the earth away with the hands, and rock front to back here. Adding some shimmies, adding some shakes. Move through 3 to 4 more cat-cows. Really trying to just open up the body. Maybe flip the fingers to face the knees, press the palms into the earth, and shift that weight side to side. Flip the right hand to face the right side, left hand to face the left side. Bring the shoulders over the left wrist. 3 giant circles here, lubricating the wrist. And then when you're ready, reverse it 3 giant circles the opposite direction. And when you're ready, flip those fingers to face the front. Pointer finger at 12 o'clock or middle finger at 12 o'clock, whichever works best for your body. Bring the knees a couple inches back from the hips, dig the toes into the earth, and lift up for your very first downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is just an upside down V. Use the earth as a yield. Push the earth away with the hands, driving the energy up towards the tailbone, and then the tailbone draws it down towards the heels. Pedal the feet, shake the head, roll out the spine. Maybe do some little rollouts of plank or half planks. We're going to be moving in this class today, so we want to get that body nice and warm and nice and loose. And when you're ready, take a peek between the hands, bend the knees, and slowly walk your feet 1 foot at a time up to the hands. Stay super soft in the knees, just a slight bend in the knees here. Reach around, grab the forearms, arms and let the head hang. Allow the crown to fall towards the earth. Allow the tail to lift towards the sky. Maybe sway side to side here, front to back. Just allowing the body to start to open up. If you'd like to release the hands down to the earth, maybe you come back and bring the hands around to the bum, clasp the hands, and slowly start to bring the hands towards the front, getting a stretch through the shoulders. Gently release the hands back down to the earth, bend the knees, ragdoll the body, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to the top. Rolling the shoulders back and the head is up to neutral. Already a little warm. I'm going to go ahead and take that sweatshirt off. Bringing the right ankle over the top of the left ankle. Inhale in, sweep the arms up to the sky, clasp take the left hand, clasp the right wrist. Find length in the spine and come over to the side. Keeping the legs exactly as they are. Inhale in, rise back up to the center, switch the grip. Find length in the spine and then bring it over towards the right. Inhale in, rise back up to the center. Keep the right leg over the left. Forward fold all the way down. Align the left hand with the nose. Take a big inhale in, exhale. Actually, let's align it with the left shoulder. Take a big inhale in, exhale, twist towards the right. Release the right hand back down. Unravel the feet, hip width apart. Bend the knees and ragdoll the body, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to the top. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, center prayer. Take the left foot and bring it over the top of the right. Root both feet into the earth. Inhale in, sweep the arms up. Take the right hand to the left hand this time. Find length in the spine. Bring it over towards the right. Beautiful job, y'all. Inhale in, back up to the center. Switch the grip. Find length in the spine and take it over to the left. Inhale in, rise back up to the top. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Unravel the left foot. Both feet are aligned with the sit bones. Inhale in, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, center prayer. Take a big cleansing inhale in, and a big exhale out. Beautiful work. Come to the top of the mat. Sink back into the heels. Lift up those toes. Spread the toes nice and wide, rooting through the pinky toe all the way through the big toe. Lift up through the inner and outer arches of the feet. Take the tailbone, draw it down towards the heels to keep the core nice and tight. And as if you have a string on your head, it's pulling you up towards the sky. Good. Lift the kneecaps up, engage the quads. Take the inner thighs and roll them towards the back wall. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. I want us to find Tadasana in every pose. Inhale in, sweep the arms up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the pinkies slightly turned in. Without pushing the butt back, Activate the posterior chain, forward fold all the way down. Inhale in, hands to the shins, nice flat back, keep the ribs in. Make the number 7 with the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, reverse swan dive, hands out to the side, up to the sky. Grab all of that gratitude and bring it into the heart. Big inhale in, big exhale out. Inhale in, sweep the arms all the way up to the top. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Activate the posterior chain. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back for plank pose. Stack those shoulders slightly over the wrist. Lift up through the hip points. Draw the tail towards the heels, keeping the core nice and tight. Remember when I asked you earlier to rotate the inner thighs towards the back wall. Take those inner thighs and rotate them up towards the ceiling. Keep the core nice and strong here. We're here for one more breath. And take it back for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2 rounds of breath here. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Inhale in, rise up to the balls of the feet. Push the chest back towards the thighs. Bend the knees and either take a hop up towards the hands or walk your feet to the hands. Inhale in, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, root to rise, arms to the sky. Bring it all into the heart. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale in, sweep the arms back up to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, half lift, hands to the shins, nice flat back. Hands to the earth, step back, or hop back, plank pose. Moving into yogi push-up. Take the biceps, bring them towards the front mirror, externally rotate the upper arms. Keep the lower part of the body as strong as you can keep it. Bring the shoulders over towards the fingertips, hug the elbows in. Stop at 90. Flip one toe, flip the other toe, lift up for Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Thighs are off of the earth. Tail is by the heels. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And take it back for downward facing dog. Big inhale in, big exhale out. One more breath, inhale in, and exhale. Lift way up to the balls of the feet. Bend the knees and gaze between those hands. I want to challenge everybody to hop to their hands. It may look like this, and that's great. Maybe when you start to get a little more comfortable, you start bringing the tailbone up and nice and controlled back down. Inhale in, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, center prayer. Big inhale in, big exhale out. One more Surya A. Inhale in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, half lift. Hands to the earth. You can either float, walk, or step back for Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the right leg up to the sky, spin the hip open, bring the heel towards the bum, open the hips here. Keep the ribs nice and tight. Bringing the bottom rib towards the hip points, tucking it in. Inhale in, straighten the right foot. All 5 toes are facing the earth. Bring the right foot through to the hands. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Let's do that 3 more times. Hands back down to the earth. Send the right leg back up. Bring the right foot through to the hands. Sweep it up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Our foot through to the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands heart center. Good. Let's do some fine alignment here. Pull the right hip back. Left hip comes forward. You can even take that right hand, bring it into the hip pocket, pull it back, press it down. Stay deep into that front lunge. Take this bottom rib, bring it towards that top hip point, hugging the core in. Lengthen through the back thigh. Beautiful. Sweep those arms up to the sky. Bring the right hand back to the right hip, pull it back one more time. Release the left hand down to the earth. Lengthen through the back thigh, twist towards the right. Got 2 rounds of breath. On each exhale, try to peel the heart open even more. Maybe take that hand, the right hand, and reach it towards the wall behind you. Release the right hand back down to the earth. Step back for plank pose. Option 1, go straight to downward facing dog. Option 2, roll out for plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift up for upward facing dog. And take it back for downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Okay, having a little bit of playtime because this is a power class. Rise up to the balls of those feet. Bend the knees a lot. Look at the pointer fingers and take flight, a little hop, boosh, up to your hands. Okay, let's reverse that. We're at the hands, bend the knees, look at the fingers, and boosh, take it back. But let's do that 3 more times. Tippy toes, bend the knees, come up a little bit higher, soft land. Bend the knees, jump back, take it up a little bit higher, soft land. 2 more times. Your pace, your breath, whichever works best for you. All right. Okay, wipe down if you need to. We're going to start moving a little bit quicker. Here we go. Inhale in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, half lift. Hands to the earth. Practice jumping over the river. Bing! Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath. Bring the right leg up to the sky, right foot through to the hands. Inhale in, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, right, left hand down, twist towards the right. Good. Take the right hand, reach the right hand towards the back wall. We're gonna windmill our way back up to warrior 2. So swing the arm down towards the earth, swivel the left foot. Warrior 2. I'm going to switch sides here just so you can see. Front heel's aligned with the back heel or the inner arch of the foot. The hips are slightly squared towards the left corner of the mat. Lengthen through the back thigh. Arms are out to the side. Relax the shoulders. Take a peek down at the right knee. Notice that that right knee is sinking in. Draw that knee towards that second toe. Inhale in. Straighten the right leg. Swivel the heels in, toes are out. Sit the butt back for goddess pose. Good. Let's have this goddess pose feel good here. Maybe take the hands to the knees, press the knees out. Draw the right shoulder down. Open the chest towards the left. Inhale back to the center. Left shoulder down. Looking to the right. Inhale in, back to the center. Exhale, star pose. Inhale in, exhale, goddess. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Good. Inhale in, lengthen up to the top. Swivel the right foot slightly in. We're doing warrior 2 on the other leg. Left toes are facing that back wall. Knee is aligned with the second or third toe. Crown is aligned with the tailbone. Go deep into the lunge, trying to get that left thigh parallel with the mat. Arms are out to the side. Good. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Windmill down to a lunge and step it back for plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift up for upward facing dog. And take it back for downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Bring the left leg up to the sky. Bring the left foot through to the hands. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Swivel the right foot down. Warrior 2. Good. Nice, strong warrior 2. Inhale in, straighten the left leg, turn the toes, heels are in. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, goddess. Inhale in, lengthen back up to the top. Exhale, warrior 2, facing the front again. Windmill down to a lunge, step back for plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift up for upward facing dog. And take it back. Downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Rise way up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, the gaze is between the hands. Spring yourself forward to the top of the mat, jumping over the river, and then slowly releasing back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, center prayer. Very good. Okay, chair sit, Utkatasana. I'm going to bring my 2 toes together, slight space between the heels. Sit back for chair sit. Good. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Notice that the belly is hanging out. Take that core, hug the core in. Sit the butt back. Arms are out to a T here, nice wide T. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, hands in prayer. Press the palms together, open the heart towards the right. Inhale in, back to chair sit. Arms out to the side. Right elbow over to the left, palms together, twist to the left. Inhale in, back to the center. Exhale, hands to the earth, bend the knees and come back to the bum. Or heels to the bum, sorry. Bring the hands up to the knees. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Good job. Checking in with those feet. If this does not feel nice on your knees, feel free to sit on a block. Maybe spread the legs a little bit wider. Good. We're going to gently come back down to the knees. Tap the knees. Flip the toes. And come to your seat. Take the right hand, reach the right hand out from the bum. Do a nice little back bend here. Maybe lift the bum up for a half camel. Release the bum back down. Come back around, left hand down, right hand up. Nice little stretch. Maybe lift the bum up. Release the bum back down. Come back to the center. Dig the toes into the earth. Reach around. If those pinky toes got stuck, pull the pinky toes out. Put the weight into the ball of the foot. Come back up. Chair sit. Good. Here we go. Bend the bum down to the heels, knees. Knees tap. Come back up. Chair sit. 2 more times. Bend down. Knees tap. Up. Chair sit. Down. Tap. Up. Chair sit. Good work. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, half lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And take it back. Downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Bring the right leg up to the sky. Bring the right foot through to the hands. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Release the left hand down, twist to the right. Sweep back up, crescent lunge. Swivel the left foot down, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. One more time. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Hold. Take a peek over at the left foot. Bring the hands heart center. Start to shift the weight over to the left foot, coming up on the ball of the left foot for Skandasana. Option to keep the heel lifted. Option to bring the hands to the earth and get the heel flat. Notice what's happening in this right knee. I have a tendency to hyperextend in the knees. So when I'm not engaging my quad, my knee hyperextends. So be super safe here. Bend the knee and engage the quad. Option to lift up through the chest. Option to keep the hands on the earth. Option if the hips are not feeling this today, to stay lifted to the side. Good. One more breath here. Inhale in, press through the heel of the left foot, rise up, star pose. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. This time swivel the right foot to face the front, warrior 2. Windmill down to a lunge. Press the left hand into the earth, bring the right hand to the right knee, twist to the right arm is back up. Release the right hand back down to the earth, step back for plank pose. Option 1, downward facing dog. Option 2, take your vinyasa, chaturanga, urdhva mukha, back to adho mukha. Good. Continuous flow here. Bring the left leg up to the sky. Bring the left foot through to the hands. Sweep the arms up. Crescent Swivel the right foot down. Warrior two. Good. I'm going to switch real quick. Inhale in, star pose. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. One more time. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Hold here. Hands heart center. Take a peek over at the right toes. Shift the weight into the ball of the right foot. Bring the toes towards the sky. Option to stay here with the heel lifted. Option to bring the hands to the earth, flat to the right heel. Your variation. Option to stay way up here and lifted. All of these are perfect, great, beautiful, exactly where you're supposed to be. Good. 2 more breaths here. Inhale in, star. Exhale, swivel the left foot towards the front. Right foot slightly in, warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Right hand comes to the earth. Left hand comes to the knee. Big inhale in. Exhale, twist to face the left. Left hand up towards the sky. Try not to dump too much into the right hip, but keep the hip stabilized by squeezing the right glute and twisting through the spine. Release the left hand down, step back for plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift up for Urdhva Mukha. And take it back. Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. Inhale in, tippy toes. Gaze is between the hands, bend the knees, and hop over the river, nice and controlled. Slowly control it back down. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair sit, sink into those heels. Lift up through the chest. Good. Come all the way down to the bum. Navasana. All the way down. Ardha Navasana, push through the small of the back. Keep that core fully engaged. Play some bongos. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Release. Okay. Parsva Bakasana. I guess it would be Supta. Parsva Konasana. Toes together, heels together, knees together. Hands up towards the sky, push the earth away with the hands. The earth meaning the sky earth. Lift up through the shoulders. Bring the left tricep to the outside of the right knee. Good. Hold here. Turn your fingers to face the wall. Good. Now you're kind of pushing away the wall that your feet are aiming towards. Push the wall away. Gaze is out to the front. Parsva Bakasana. Good job, y'all. Inhale, release. Exhale, come back up. Good job. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. You got this. Exhale. Up and hold. Try to get those knees up into the left tricep. Beautiful. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do the other side. Okay? Toes together, heels together, knees together. Stop at 90. Start with the hands by pushing the ceiling away with the hands. Bring the right tricep over to the outside of the left knee. Okay, here we go. Lift it up. Let's find our Parsva Bakasana first. Both fingers, both thumbs should be stacked They should, if you bring your hands together, you can touch the thumbs, but then separate them to be shoulder width apart. This is what's gonna look like when we do this onto the earth, or yeah, when we actually do it. And release back down. Good, you should feel those right obliques firing up. Big inhale in, big exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale here, open up, exhale, up and hold. Bring that left thigh into the right tricep. Keep squeezing, keep holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Take those feet, windshield wipe the feet, knees side to side. Okay. Hug those knees into the belly. Challenge. Let's rock up to our feet and see if we can come straight to chair sit without using our hands. Knees into the belly. Rock up to the seat. Feet are planted. Come up. Chair sit. Woohoo! You did it. You did it. You did it. Yeah! Okay. Couple different options here. I'm going to flip my mat around so I can demo a little bit better. We'll have our feet aiming the right side of our mat, or the right side of the room. Hands heart center, come back into a chair sit here. Okay, arms are out to the side. Bring the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Palms are up. Lift those heels up. Stay twisted, drop the bum back to the heels. Lift up through the chest. Good, option 1, stay here. Okay, the most important thing here is this right arm latching on to the outside of the left knee. If it's not latched, take your left hand, push into the thigh, snuggle the right knee into the right tricep. Press the right hand down to the earth onto the right side of the mat. Now, we're coming into Chaturanga Dandasana arms. So all 5 fingers on the right hand are facing forward. All 5 fingers to the left hand are facing forward. Bring those pinkies to the outside of your mats. Gaze is out to the forward. Bend the elbows to 90 degrees and stop here. Maybe you lift the foot up, maybe you don't. When you're ready, you can straighten the left leg and the right leg at the same time. Good. Take a few moments to play on that side. We're almost ready to wrap this up. So if you're already had enough, take a child's pose. It's always a good option. Once you're finished playing here on your right side, I guess it would be your left side Parsvabhakasana. Let's all meet up into forward fold and shake it out. Inhale in, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale in, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, center prayer. Good, okay, let's turn our toes, opposite side this time, to face the left side of the room. Inhale in, chair sit. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale in. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Bring the palms together. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Allow the bum to fall towards the heels. Stay here. Or take the right hand, place it into the right hand into the right thigh, and then squeeze that knee into the tricep. The left hand comes down to the earth. Pinky is on the edge of the mat. Right hand pinky is on the edge of the mat. Start to shift the weight forward. Keep the left toes on the earth. Lift the right toes up. And then when you're ready, shift that weight forward and hold. Maybe you send the legs out to the side. Good. Try to keep those elbows at 90 degrees. The most important elbow in this pose is not the one that's holding the weight, but the outside elbow, because this elbow wants to come out. We can only find full stabilization by hugging that elbow in and squeezing everything together. Good. One more practice, a couple more breaths, and let's all meet up into child's pose. Beautiful work, y'all. Let's rise back up to tabletop pose. We did lots of stuff on our shoulders and our arms. Lower down to the belly. Bring the right arm out to the side into a T. Gently take the left hand, place underneath the left shoulder. Roll up onto that right hip. Option to stay right here. Option to bring that left foot behind the right. Option to bring the left arm up towards the sky and tuck it into the back pocket. On the next exhale, release the left hand back down, come back to the belly. Good. Bring the right hand into the right shoulder, bring the left hand out to the side, roll to the left side. Option to keep the feet together, option to bring that right leg back. Maybe bring the right hand up towards the sky, reach it around to the back pocket. And come back to the center when you're ready. Gently bring those elbows underneath the shoulders. We did lots of forward folding, lots of twisting. Let's reverse all of that by doing a little bit of extension of the spine. Keep the elbows aligned with the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. Lift up through the chest. Let's make this more of a yin type of a pose instead of an active. So let the chin hang towards the chest. And maybe even let the chest just start to dip towards the earth. And gently feel free to sway the neck side to side if that feels nice to you. Ready, lower back down to the belly. Cross one hand over the other. Rest the forehead onto the palms. And maybe just sway those hips side to side. Bring those feet up towards the bum. Windshield wipe the feet side to side. Maybe draw circles on the ceiling. Press the hands underneath the shoulders, lift up for your tabletop pose, wag the tail side to side. Thread the needle here, bring the right hand, align it with the nose, inhale in, open towards the right. Take the right arm, come down to the shoulder. Maybe bring the left leg out to the side, left arm up towards the sky, and wrap it around the back. Bring the left hand down, bring the left knee in, inhale, open up. Exhale, release the right hand to the earth. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, come down to the shoulder. Bring the right leg out to the side. If you would like, bring the right hand up, reach it around the back. Right hand up to the sky, release it back down to the earth, bring the right knee in. Inhale, left arm up, exhale, back down. Keep the knees aligned with the hips. Puppy dog pose, Anahastasana. Walk the hands out towards the edge of the mat, draw the chest down, nice stretch through the shoulders. Hands into the earth, rise back up to that tabletop pose. And meet me into a nice, easy, seated position. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down by the side. Take the right hand, reach it around, grab the left forearm. Gently bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Head is back up to neutral. Inhale in, arms out to the side. Exhale, switch. Left hand comes to the right arm. Left ear, right shoulder. I think I did that backwards. Good. Come back up to neutral, release. I'm going to say farewell to you right now if you need to go, but I would like for everybody who's willing to stay with me to come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So slowly start to lower down to your back. Bring the knees into the belly. Maybe take a happy baby pose, plow pose, whatever pose you feel like taking. That makes the body feel good. And then let's find our way to the most important pose in the practice of yoga, and that is Shavasana. Slowly lower all the way down to the flat of your back. If you prefer to maybe end in Shavasana with legs up the wall, feel free to do legs up the wall. If you feel more comfortable lying on your side in the fetal position, or if you want to grab whatever props that you need to grab to make yourself cozy, let's do this. We'll be here for about 3 minutes. But get your wiggles out. Let's close our eyes. Take a nice deep cleansing inhale in together. And an open mouth exhale. One more cleansing breath. Inhale in together. And exhale. Close your eyes, clear your thoughts. Allow yourself just to be. there for as long as you would like. But when you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing life back into your physical body. Rolling over to the right or the left side into the fetal position. Using these last final moments for moments of gratitude, reflecting upon everything we have to be grateful for. Inhaling in all of our blessings and exhaling out, thank you. Slowly start to raise your head and chest all the way up to the top to a nice, easy seated position with your head being the very last body part to come out. Taking a nice big inhale in, reaching your energy out to the side, up to the sky, giving all the glory to God. Exhaling down to center prayer with our thumbs to our hearts. Take a nice deep cleansing inhale in, and let it go, exhale. One more breath, inhale in, and exhale, let it go. Thank you all so very much for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. I am so very, very unbelievably grateful for you. As we move through this journey, we've got each other, and that's all we need. Well, each other and God. We need God. But I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this first day of quarantine to allow our city, our county, our country to get healthier. I pray for peace. I pray for joy. And I pray for healing. Opening our third eye and our hearts. Namaste. Namaste. I was doing y'all's namaste back to me.